Hello and good day to you, third grade scholars. Welcome to the first spelling lesson of quarter two. And what an exciting lesson it is today. It is the 26th of October and our 26th lesson. So 26 on both of those. Still the month of October and still the year 2020. So 10, 26, 20. Our first word today is the word explain. Take a moment to analyze explain. All right, let's check how you did. How many syllables in explain? Did you say two? Excellent. X, finger space, plain. Then, spellers, did you catch the multiple letter phonogram? A, two-letter A, that we do not use at the end of English words. And there is a rule. It's a relatively new one, so you might have missed it. And remember, that's okay. That's a growth mindset, right? Learning as we go. The rule is the X rule. The X rule is there's no S after an X. Right? It sounds like it, right? Explain. But there's never an S after an X. So the X rule, there's no S after an X. Explain. Let's go to our second word. Floated. Scholars, take a moment, pause and analyze floated. Let's check how you did. Floated is also a two-syllable word. Float, ed. Right, so float, finger space, ed. Spellers, there are two multiple letter phonograms. So two multiple letter phonograms you should have underlined. Did you catch O, the O of boat, and ed, d, t, past tense ending? It's saying its first sound of ed, so we don't need to put a number marking on it. Float, ed, floated. There are no rules in floated. We were able to add this suffix, right, this ending, to the root word float without making any changes to the root word float. Float, ed, floated. They floated down the river in the inner tube. Floated. Our third word, scholars, ghost. Now, before you analyze ghost, I'm going to give you a little hint. There's a rare phonogram in it that we're going to squiggle. So keep that in mind, try your best, and we'll check it in a moment. Let's see how you did. How many syllables in ghost? Right, one syllable. Ghost is a one-syllable word. Now, there's a couple tricky things in this word ghost. First, I mentioned it earlier, there's a rare multiple letter phonogram, and it's rare g, two-letter g, spelled with a GH, as in ghost. Also the word spaghetti, which is something I love. Another marking in this word, this ah, o, oo is saying its name sound of O. So we're going to underline it. Remember, we underline name sounds. Ah, o, oo, g, o, st, ghost. And then scholars, there's a rule that goes with this O saying its name sound. Vowel saying its name sound, followed by two consonants. You might have missed this, and it's okay. It's the VCC rule. A vowel may say its name sound when followed by two consonants. S and T are both consonants. Ghost. Our fourth word is the word knee. He hurt his knee when he fell while running on the playground. Knee. Pause and analyze knee. Let's check how you did. You might have noticed something very fun about this word. Knee is a one-syllable word. It has two multiple letter phonograms. N, two-letter N, used only at the beginning of English-based words, and E always says E. So there's the neat thing that you might have noticed, right? This whole word is made up of multiple letter phonograms. N, two-letter N, used only at the beginning of English-based words, and E always says E. N, E. Knee. No rules in knee. Our bonus word. Remember, we're continuing to write all 7 of the continents. So today's continent is Australia. Australia. You may remember that the European who discovered Australia was Dirk Hartog, and that it was Abel Tasman who sailed all the way around it, proving it to be a giant island. But also keep in mind, scholars, there were already native people to Australia living there. We just give them credit as being the Europeans who realized it was there. Right? Good. If you'd like to, scholars, the optional enrichment on the bottom part, if you'd like to show some creativity, you could answer this sentence starter, the blank floated by. So what floated by? And lots of options of what could float by. And then an illustration to go with it, if you would like. Remember, also, you can take a look at my sample page in the link. And then be sure to open the spelling Google form, answer the 5 questions about today's words, and as always, remember to click Submit at the bottom of the Google form. Thanks for joining me for another spelling lesson today, scholars, on the 26th of October with our 26th lesson.